All right, welcome to another episode of Under the Surface. I'm Levi Polzin at Levi Warner on Instagram. Today we're going to be going in another in-depth, why does this tattoo work? I'm going to be looking at this and another sleeve by Horitoshi 1 that I took out of this book, which we'll eventually be going through, but not today. Today we're just looking at this tattoo, well actually both of his sleeves, and we're going to do some diagrams and run through why it works. All right, let's get into it. All right, here we go. Thanks for coming back. Kind of get into this one. I'm going to start with this sleeve, but I do have both of this person's arms that I want to talk about, but I'm going to start with the left arm, and then if I feel like there was something we didn't really cover, then we'll kind of go to the right arm as well. I'm going to start again, make a layer on top of this, and once again, like we did with the Ed Hardy one, we're going to just trace the body here so we can kind of see the outlines of the shapes of the body. Once again, I really think that this helps see why everything is working. We work on the full body, so we really need to pay attention to the body. All right, so we got that. Let's make a new layer here. There's a lot of stuff in this one, and honestly, this tattoo, when I first saw it, confirmed. I was already utilizing a lot of techniques that I showed in my How to Draw a Better Sleeve video. But when I saw this tattoo, I feel like it confirmed it for me, and it allowed me to utilize that more so, because sometimes when you see stuff and you're already using it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing it how I think it should go. So just to reiterate, I kind of showed a diagram of a zigzag formula moving up and down the arm with kind of intermediate subject matter. And this really, I feel like, shows it. If we look here, we've got all these separate subject matters. And then if you look and you connect them, they're all kind of working in this zigzag formation. And the background is kind of working through it and zigzagging itself as well. So yeah, when I saw this, it just was like, oh, cool. All right, the concepts I have, there's really something to them. And so I'm not just like making up some bullshit in my head here. I think what I really, really like about this is a lot of the openness of this tattoo. I love the sizing of the chrysanthemums. I feel like there's a happy medium between, you can either go really big or you can kind of go smaller like this. And when you go smaller like this, I feel like in some ways your background becomes your more your subject matter in a way. And in this piece, I feel like it's going in that direction. To me, the background, the power of it is really what's speaking. And if we look at it, we've got kind of a bunch of different directionality things going on. Once again, a bunch of kind of horizontal interest points, angular interest points here. They're all moving kind of, even though a lot of these waves are moving up, everything's kind of moving down and forward across the body. And this really makes room for a lot of length. But then if you look, a lot of this moving water, the stagnant water, or the moving, not the splashing water, is kind of moving opposite of that. So he's kind of got a good grid going on here. And then these chrysanthemums here break that up a little bit with each point. But yeah, the angular sections of this tattoo really lend itself to the flow across the body. And if I look at this, like I can see these lines still moving across where this person's body, you know, would be. And you could see later on how they could, you know, all those kind of shapes could keep moving, you know, with individual water bars and all that kind of stuff across. You can keep that directionality moving. So not only is Horitoshi looking at the flow of what is going on this arm, but he's also paying attention to how the arm flow would, you know, make its way over onto the torso, which, I mean, when you're dealing in Japanese bodysuits, you know, you have to think that 10 steps ahead of yourself. Because yeah, and especially in America, yeah, you may never do this. They may just get a sleeve or two, but at the end of the day, they might also get this from you, and you kind of got to plan ahead and make sure that what you do on this torso, even though you may never do it, will really complement what's on the arm as well. Kind of take some of this stuff away. I think that's my biggest things with this one. Mainly, I just want to show that here is in action how that kind of zigzag formula can really work, and then how the angular flow of stuff on an arm can flow not only off the arm but into the body as well, and how we should pay attention to that. Anyways, quick little video for us today. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, comment in the videos if you found this interesting, fun, or cool. Comment if you've gotten to use this technique at all in your own tattoos yet, or designing them or painting them. And I'd love to hear from you all, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye.